Hey guys, welcome to Fighting for Life, the first episode. I am Damien, the Zorro of Coaching, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we are going to be looking at what does it mean for your word is your bond. Now that is the thing that we are going to be looking at today. Now I want to ask you guys, are you really honoring your words? Now, when I speak about honoring your word, it's basically saying your yes is your yes and your no is no. Now, a lot of the people tend to twist this a bit. When it suits them, they will say, yeah, I'll be there, but if it doesn't suit them, they'll say yes, but then they won't pitch. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there, I'm speaking mainly to the business guys out there, that when you plan an event and then you have 50 people on the cards and only 30 rock up, that really demoralizes us, right? Now, my question is, why the hell are we struggling like this? Is it because we are doing this for our health, or are we doing this because we've got no choice, or are we doing this to try and make an impact, but then we've got these idiots that don't really know what is important in life? I don't know about you, but over the last few months, especially in my coaching career at the moment, I found that, especially in the country that I am, I find a lot of people like doing this. And I don't know about you, the listener. I don't know what you think, but please send your comments below. I would really like to hear your point of view of this, because, I mean, if you are trying to literally fight for your life in your business side of things, why do we have to really just struggle just to try and get people to our event? But let's take it a bit further. Someone says to you, I promise I'll be there. How many times has this happened to you particularly? Have you had it where someone has promised to come to your event to show support or just to show face? And did they actually come? If they did, great, you know you have an awesome fan. But those that say they don't, I want you to think about it. Is it worth sticking with someone that keeps on failing you? And when I say failing you, I'm talking about when someone says they'll do something and they don't do it. Let's take an example quickly. If someone had to say, okay, we've got a lunch date. Okay, let's take it as a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. Are you going to rock up there 20 minutes late and let the person really just look like a loner? Or are you going to get there about 10 minutes early so that you can relax and then you can actually have a good time? Or are you going to be one of those guys that say, yeah, let's do it, I'll let you know as soon as I get home and then we'll go? And that person doesn't let you know. What world are we in that we do this to people? Don't get me wrong, there are definitely emergency situations where, especially if, let's say, it's a family emergency, by all means, drop what you're doing and go tend to your family. And when I say family, I'm not talking mom and dad and sister. I'm talking about like husband and wife and kids. That is important. Okay, if you are, let's say you still with your parents and you're a youngster, listening to this podcast, then yes, I would say if it's your parents, then yes, it's great to be with them. But here's the thing. Do not, and I repeat, do not let them dictate what your life is. I know this sounds really weird coming from me. For those of you that actually know me, what I'm trying to say is sometimes our parents actually hold us back. I'm fortunate enough, I don't have parents that do that. They support me in everything that I do. But I've noticed there are parents that hold the kids back nowadays, and that is what's wrong with our society. And I'm not talking about South Africa. I'm talking about the whole of the world. I have noticed that we do not honor our word anymore. We are so focused on me. Yes, by all means, you can focus on yourself. But if you want to build a meaningful relationship, or if you've got some common courtesy, you will let somebody know if, and I mean if, you cannot make it to an event. If you are busy, have the decency to tell the person, hey, sorry man, I'm busy, I cannot make it tomorrow. But at least give the guy some heads up, not on the day when the event is happening. Maybe that person is actually counting on you being there just for support. Yes, even though you're paying for the event. But what's the point, guys? I mean, seriously, have we gotten to a stage where our world and our society has become barbaric that we can't even have the decency to speak to somebody? This is what I want to point out, is that we do not honor our word anymore. Yes, for example, for me, I will honor my word as best as I can. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because for goodness sake, I'm not. But what I want you guys to realize is, no matter who you are, it doesn't give you the right to think that you are better than somebody else. If you are, then I suggest you need to wake up and smell the roses and say, hang on, actually there's more to life than being all high and mighty. Yes, if you are with somebody, make sure you treat them with the utmost respect. If you're in the same industry as the person that you're going to support, make sure that you respect that person. Respect the person's time, effort. Heck, even respect that he actually put the work in. Now, for example, the reason why it sounds like I'm venting here is because I feel it's really important that when we know who we are and we set up some values and morals, unfortunately, we get people that actually attack it. Why do we have to attack someone's values in order to get to a point that people think that we are so immature, and then people think we are lying when we say, listen, I honor my word is my bond, but there are certain things that you will let slide instead of going to someone. Like, for example, let's say, you have an emergency. Now, I'm talking like counselors. If you, let's say you've got a lunch date and you were called in to a trauma situation and it's really urgent and cannot wait. Obviously, it's your job. It's something that you do. It's something where you can help somebody and make a difference in that person's life. But unfortunately, people do not understand this. If you are one of those people that say, oh no, this guy's talking absolute nonsense, I don't really care. Because I know this is the truth, and this is what I've been seeing over the last couple of years, is when people, when it comes to especially saying they will be coming and then they don't pitch, and then let's say, for example, people out there, they actually want people to come so that they can actually make an income. Sometimes you are playing with someone's bread and butter. And that's when all hell breaks loose, because you have officially been marked as, no, I will not go to that person, or I'll not support. You get a bad rep. But we need to realize that we also need to understand sometimes things are needed to be done instead of meeting up or anything like that. But if you are giving someone your word, and I'm talking about your word, that you will come to, let's say for example you have a kid and you say to your kid, I promise I'll be there at your game, and you don't pick, how is your kid going to feel when you make the excuse every single time? Oh, sorry, I lost track of time. That is the worst excuse ever, is to use the time card and I'm busy card, because you said yes and you should have blocked out that time. Guys, guys and girls, I really encourage you to watch what you say and mean what you say, because many times I find that over the last couple of years, heck even more, maybe even before my time, but we need to start realizing, we need to start honoring what we say. Start walking the walk and not just talking the talk. If you talk the talk and walk the walk, by all means, I congratulate you and I think you're doing well. But if you're only talking the talk and you're always like, oh no, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, and then you make a whole big scene with waiters or other people in the serving side of the industry, and you treat them like dirt and you ask them these stupid questions, and really just enjoy the moment. So I really hope that you found some value in this, because I think we really need to understand the meaning of honoring your word. If you can honor your word just by saying yes and saying no if you cannot do it, you will make everyone's lives so much easier, not just yours as well, but you will make, or not really make, but you will gain. That's all right. That you will gain the respect that you should actually get by saying no. We need to start flexing our no muscles a little bit more, and then we have to also say, when we say yes, it's just go. Stop making excuses. And this is how we fight for life. My name is Damien Liversidge, and I'm the Zorro of Coaching. I will be speaking again at the next episode next week, and who knows, maybe I'll have a guest and we will be speaking on maybe something a little different. So keep up to date. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button to know when new videos or even podcasts come out. We're going to be having a great time. We're going to be seeing some awesome experts in the next few weeks as well. So stay tuned, and we will see you in the near future. Have a great rest of the week, guys. Have a great weekend and enjoy.